What up, guys? This is your boy Kofi with KO Sports Talk back at another video. And um, I just kind of wanted to make this video about the Chicago Bears versus Dallas Cowboys. Um, Chicago Bears losing to the Dallas Cowboys with a score of 49-29. And I know this is a late video. A lot of even stuff happened today. I made a short about Roquan Smith being traded and all that. I'm probably going to do a video tomorrow. My hair is such a mess. But yesterday I couldn't make a post-game video because I was working yesterday. But I just wanted to make this quick post-game video. It's probably not going to be long. I tried doing it on like a regular camera, but it ended up deleting. I don't know what happened, so I'm doing it on StreamYard for the meantime. But yeah, guys, Chicago Bears got blown out by the Dallas Cowboys with a score of 49-29. They're playing in AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, and the Bears pretty much went to Arlington, Texas, and pretty much got their butts kicked badly. Great performance by Justin Fields. He had 150 yards passing, two touchdowns, no picks, one touchdown rushing. Let me see. Let's check the game. One touchdown rushing, 8 carries, 60 yards. Khalil Herbert, 16 carries, 99 yards. He averaged 6.2. Justin Fields averaged 7.5. David Montgomery, he had 15 carries, 53 yards, 3.5 yards. 3.5 yards he averaged per carry. And Darnell Mooney, he had 5 receptions, 70 yards. He averaged 14 yards per carry or per reception. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown, great touchdown pass that Justin Fields made to him through the seam. He had 2 receptions, 24 yards. He averaged 12.0 yards per reception. Offense had a great day, scored 29 points. That's the most Dallas has given up all year. Offense played a great game. Defense pretty much crapped the bed. First 4 drives, defense gave up touchdown after touchdown. Dallas was pretty much just running. Well, pretty much the whole story of the game was that Dallas was pretty much just running all over us. Tony Pollard had a great game. 14 carries, 134 yards, 9.4 yards per average, 3 touchdowns. And that was pretty much why we lost. Tony Pollard was pretty much killing us on the ground game. We couldn't stop a nosebleed. And when that run game opened, Dak Prescott was able to find the open man. We were playing soft zone coverages on them, and we had no answer for them. I don't know why we were leaving CeeDee Lamb one-on-one with Kendall Vildor, and Kendall Vildor couldn't even really stop him. And even when they even switched to Jalen Johnson, he had some lapses. I don't know why Allen Williams didn't like double team CeeDee Lamb, because CeeDee Lamb was pretty much just completely burning our secondary, specifically Kendall Vildor, and it was bad, man. Defense was playing horribly. Roquan Smith not making any tackles, probably one of his worst games. And speaking of Roquan Smith, he got traded today. I'm gonna do a video tomorrow on that. He had 4 tackles, one of his worst games. And that's part of the reason why he got traded, because it's like he's inconsistent. And it's like every time, right, when it comes to these types of games, these most important types of games, he never shows up. Green Bay game never shows up. Dallas game never shows up. If you want to get paid, if you want to get paid like the best linebacker in the league, you better perform. You better perform. And he didn't perform to what he wanted to get paid as a top linebacker. And rightfully so. That's why he's been traded to the Baltimore Ravens. But yeah, man, like he wasn't performing. And that's why we got blown out. Let me see the comment. I think Rokon has been consistent all year. Hey, what up, Mohammed? How you doing? What up, Bernard? How you doing, man? Yeah, he has been consistent all year. I mean, he's had some great games, like that New England game. He's had a great game. You know, that New England game was a very great game. Um, and even like certain games, like Washington game, he had a great game. But there was one play where he got trucked by their quarterback. He got trucked by what's his name, Carson Wentz, and that was completely pitiful. Like that pretty much just kind of sealed the deal for me, you know. And even though we won against New England, the writing was pretty much on the wall that this guy was going to get traded. I mean, there were even trade talks even before the season, because you throw your general manager under the bus, even though he's been freaking defending you all year, even though you're missing training camp, and you're just whining, oh, I'm not getting paid or whatever. But even during his first year, yeah, he got dragged in the end zone. Definitely got dragged in the end zone by Tony Pollard. And Tony Pollard, I don't care what anybody says, they need to start Tony Pollard because think about it. If Zeke was playing yesterday, like even I made a video about this. Like if the Bears were to face Tony Pollard, we have a high chance of losing because Tony Pollard is a better back than Zeke Elliott up to this point, because Zeke Elliott, he's also been inconsistent. He hasn't been a great running back. And if we had Zeke Elliott playing today, we would have had a chance to beat this team. But if if Tony Pollard was starting, it was a lesser chance we were going to win. And I was proven right. I was proven right. Tony Pollard, he's a better running back, better running back than Zeke, than Ezekiel Elliott. And you definitely saw it on Sunday. You definitely saw it on Sunday. I mean, Justin Fields was literally doing everything he can to win us this game. Literally everything he can to win us this game. That 60-yard bomb he made to Velus Jones, and Velus Jones completely drops the ball. That 25-yard pass right before the half. The 25-yard pass right before the half. That route that I think it was Dante Pettis or whatever. It was that underround route that he ran toward the end zone. He made that underround route toward the end zone. He beat his defender, and Justin Fields like pretty much made a perfect flea flicker, threw a perfect pass to him, where the receiver can catch the ball, and he didn't catch the ball. And if he were to score up until that point, I think it was, what was the score? I think it was 28-14 up until that point. It would have been 28-21 going into half with us getting the ball, and who knows what would have happened. You probably would have scored coming into the half, and then it would have been tied, and the momentum would have been in our hands. And stuff like that matters, I mean, football, of course, is a game of momentum. Even when you're playing any sports, it's a game of momentum. It's a definite game of momentum. And the fact that St. Brown, I don't know who it was. Dante Pettis, EQ St. Brown. The fact that they didn't catch the ball, you know, it kind of really hurt us. But really, the defense really hurt us. The defense really hurt us. Like the defense was completely non-existent. I mean, the first half, the Dallas was 4 for 4. Going into the second half, I think they scored like maybe 14 points in the second half. David Montgomery made a costly mistake, freaking fumbling the ball. Yeah, momentum definitely does matter. Definitely in this in the game of football or any type of game, whether they're playing football, basketball, hockey, baseball. Momentum definitely does matter, and we definitely blew it. Definitely blew it. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, so pretty much, um, David Montgomery, he fumbles the ball. Micah Parsons picks it up. Justin Fields, I don't know what he was doing. He jumped over him. He should have tackled him, probably got him on his knees. I don't know what he's doing, but he admitted it was wrong. But I mean, can you really blame the kid, man? Like, this kid is trying to win for his team. I don't care what anybody says. Justin Fields is the best quarterback in the 2021 draft, and you definitely see it. Let me read off these stats so far. So his first year, right? His first year, right? Let's look at Justin Fields. Let's look at his stats. Right? So far this year, I mean, the numbers really don't show it, but overall, I mean, last year, his rookie year, he was completing 58.9%. Of course, he had 1,870 yards, 7 touchdowns, um, 10, 10 interceptions with a rating of 73.2. Now, don't look at his total game. Look at his his 12 starts. But look at Justin Fields' last 5 starts. I'm going to read this stat off to you. So Justin Fields' last 5 starts, right? Well, his first 4 starts, um, he had, I believe, I'm going to read it off. So from week 1 to week 4, right? His last 4 starts was 2 touchdowns, right? 3 interceptions, and he had a passer rating of a 65.8. Now, let's look at his last 3 games. This was his last 3 games. So let's look at his last 5 starts from the Giants all the way up into the Cowboys. So right now, Justin Fields is completing from week 4 to week 8, which is the Cowboys game. He's completed so far an average of a 68.6. His last start, he completed 73.9. 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, with a passer rating of a 97.8. A passer rating of a 97.8. 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and I'm not even accounting for his rushing. I don't know how many rushing touchdowns he's had, but so far he's rushing. His rushing yards is 308, and 2 touchdowns. So what? He has 9 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, and he's completing 97.8. I mean, this guy's playing like a franchise quarterback. How many quarterbacks right now? I think, what's his name so far? Josh Allen. Like within a full season, right? Within a full season, he has better stats than Jalen Hurts. And Jalen Hurts, he has 10 touchdowns so far, 2 interceptions. Justin Fields so far, he has 7 touchdowns. That's almost similar to Jalen Hurts numbers. So this guy, I mean, he's playing lights out. Definitely playing lights out. this guy's playing lights out. In his last game, he completed 73.9 against one of the best defenses in the league. 151 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Um, I don't know how about his rushing yards, but he had a passer rating of 120. Now, granted, if what's his name didn't drop that pass, uh, Velus Jones didn't drop that pass, or if EQ St. Brown made that catch, it would have been much more. It would have been 200 plus passing yards, and his pass rating would have been higher. But it is what it is. He doesn't have enough weapons around him to help support him, and he's doing literally everything he can. Like literally, Justin Fields literally turns broken plays into positive plays. He turns 3rd and 20s into first downs. He turns 3rd and 15s, 3rd and 20s into first downs. He's literally making chicken crap out of chicken salad. He's literally making lemons out of lemonade. This is the type of potential that this kid has. And so Ryan Poles, this is really up to you. The ball is in your court, man. Definitely the ball is in your court. The ball is definitely in his court. Like I said, the ball is definitely in his court. And he's got to do whatever he can to surround this kid with talent and watch what happens. Watch what happens when you surround him with talent. Watch what happens. The Bears are going to win games. They're going to string along winning games. And, yeah, it's going to be special here in Chicago, man. It's definitely going to be special here in Chicago. Yeah, he's definitely stacking up good games. His arrow is pointing up. Definitely, man. His arrow is definitely pointing up. It's just all about what this front office can do to help support him. I think with us trading Roquan Smith, it's not that, we weren't in rebuild mode. We were already in rebuild mode, even with Robert Quinn and Roquan Smith. But this definitely solidified it with us trading Roquan Smith. Now, granted, we have until tomorrow with what happens with the trade deadline. The trade deadline is tomorrow at noon. There are even talks of them trying to trade Montgomery, but I think they should really keep Montgomery because he's very, very vital to this offense. There's a reason why we're number 1 in rushing. He was a big reason why we rushed for I think we rushed for 243 yards against Dallas. I mean, the fact that we're able to rush for over 250 yards and have like a couple touchdowns on them. I mean, against one of the best defenses in the league with that nasty pass rush. I mean, that shows why we're number 1 in rushing, and I don't think they're going to slow down. I don't think any team is going to slow us down from being number 1. And JF1 is also a big part of why we're number 1, because a lot of teams, they got to pay attention to his legs. They got to pay attention to what he's going to do when he gets out the pocket. Because when he gets out the pocket, man, Justin Fields is dangerous. When he's throwing outside the pocket, when he's on the run, you don't know whether he's going to run, whether he's going to do like a stunt and then run, or whether he's going to do a stunt and then throw. You got to account for his legs. And even when you try to do a QB spy, it's like there's another guy open, So, yeah, guys, that's pretty much my video. But let's see what the Bears do for tomorrow, and let's just see what happens from here, guys. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to make this quick video. I didn't want to go too long. I'm probably going to end it right here, but stay tuned for tomorrow. I'm going to do pretty much a small video about David Montgomery and why, not David Montgomery. I'm going to do a trade details about Roquan Smith, what we got him for. I'm going to do a little in-depth video about that. I think with the value that we got, I think it was pretty good. Yeah, guys, I'm going to do a little in-depth video tomorrow morning. I think they should keep Montgomery. You need 2 backs. Herbert has better vision, more football speed. Montgomery's a better blocker. And not only that, Bears Banner, not only that, Muhammad, Montgomery, he does the dirty work. Montgomery does the dirty work. He definitely does the dirty work. I mean, Herbert, he's good. Like, he definitely has vision. He definitely can definitely get into the A gap. He can definitely do a lot of stunts and splits. He can definitely make cuts and pretty blow by a lot of defenders. But Montgomery, he pretty much just wears down the defensive line. He wears down the front seven. And that pretty much just opens up lanes for Khalil Herbert. And I think Khalil Herbert and Montgomery, they definitely complement each other because, like I said, Montgomery, he does a lot of the dirty work. He completely wears down the defense. And once you wear down the defense, you're able to open up, running lanes for Khalil Herbert. It helps the offensive line completely to neutralize the opponent's defensive line, and is able to help Khalil Herbert with running lanes. And you see why, because I think with one of our plays, Khalil Herbert, he was able to like run for like 60 yards against Dallas, and that's because, we got David Montgomery, because David Montgomery, like, he definitely completely wears down the defensive line. Yeah, he definitely gets those tough yards. So, but I mean, like I said, definitely JF1. I know Draft Dr. Phil is always saying number 32 is your offense. Well, I'm saying JF1 is your offense. JF1, number one, your quarterback is your offense. You know why? Because a lot of teams have to game plan for him. A lot of teams have to game plan for him. And that's one of the number one reasons why we are number one in the NFL in rushing offense, because a lot of teams got to take into account of our quarterback's athleticism, his athletic legs. And that's what puts them over the edge. That's what puts pretty much our, in terms of our rushing yards, over the edge over a lot of teams. But anyway, guys, I'm over 20 minutes. I just wanted to make that video. Stay tuned for more videos tomorrow. I'm going to probably make a video tomorrow morning, more in-depth video about the Roquan Smith trade. And then I'm also going to be talking to, I'm also going to be having a hangout, KO hangout spot tomorrow with our upcoming matchup with the Miami Dolphins. And so I'm going to have my boy Charles Miller in there. So stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for more videos, guys. But either way, man, y'all have a great night. And as always, guys, bear down. And I'm signing out.